Hey, Steve. Well, he was the first guy, you remember this guy, to buy legal weed in Washington State. He camped out overnight, but it cost him his job when he was featured on local news. Watch.
Very historic. It's the first time we've been able to buy it legally here in Washington. Somebody had to be the first guy. I could say I'm that guy forever. History books go down as me being that dude.
Well, that guy actually got his job back. Wow. He managed to do so, put the high and rehired. But now that pot is legal across the country, what are employees and employees going to need to know? Joining us now, employment attorney Misty Marris. Thanks for being with us here.
Good morning.
Good morning. A lot of murky ground to cover here when it comes to pot. He was fired, and then they realized he had the day off, so he was rehired. Did the employer have to rehire him?
Not necessarily, and here's the issue. These cases are so new. This law was just passed. As far as recreational marijuana, we don't even have any cases in the court regarding that. So what we look to are other cases regarding medicinal marijuana and how Washington State dealt with that. And Washington State has said the leading case has found that if an employer asks an employee to submit to a drug test, even if there's no allegation that they were using the drug on the premises or during working hours, they can still terminate an employee if that drug test comes out positive.
So you lose your rights as an employee, it seems, in some ways, to have to submit to blood tests from your employee?
Well, the issue is that the law is really allowing for employers to still keep their corporate policies intact.
So the employee handbook, no drugs in our offices, you're not allowed to use drugs, but even on the weekend? I mean, if the state allows for recreational drug use on the weekend, it's your free time, how can an employer tell you can't do it?
Well, this is the really interesting part, and this is why we're looking to this one Colorado case. Now, in Colorado, we have legal recreational marijuana. We also have medicinal marijuana. The case in Colorado is just held up by the appellate division and is now pending before Colorado's highest court. This issue was a quadriplegic man who has a legal prescription for medicinal marijuana. I went into his office, had to submit to a drug test pursuant to the corporate policies, failed the drug test. They terminated him. Now, in Colorado, there's also this statute called the Legal Activity Statute. And the Legal Activity Statute says we cannot terminate you in the workplace because you're participating in illegal activity off duty. Now, that's what's so interesting. Right. The court still found if you fail this drug test, regardless of an allegation that you were using the drug on the premises or during working hours, we can still keep our corporate policies intact. The reason for that? The court's finding that because under the federal law and the Controlled Substances Act, federal law still qualifies marijuana use as illegal.
Right, still illegal there. It's legal in Colorado. It's illegal for the employers. It's crazy.
The employees could end up suing, though, if they are fired after having drugs found in their system.
Oh, and this is what we're going to be seeing across the country. I mean, with 23 states now allowing medicinal marijuana, 2 states with recreational marijuana. I mean, this is going to be a hot button issue this year. Yeah. That's why we're all looking to that Colorado case. That state has extra protection. Not only was that a medicinal marijuana case, but it also has that off-duty activity statute.
It's going to head to the Supreme Court, guaranteed.
It'll be there.
Misty, nice to see you this morning. Thanks so much.
Nice to see you too. Thank you.
Misty, hashing that out for us here this morning.
Hashing it.
Well.